And good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Penny Gymnasium here in Farmingdale, Maine. A big Class C early season matchup here tonight at Halldale High School, with a home team, the Halldale Bulldogs, 3-0, taking on the defending Class C state champs. That's the Dirigo Cougars, also 3-0 on the season. My name is Rob Kennedy, along with Rob Munzing, Matthew Jernigan running our camera tonight. Mention the Bulldogs 3-0. They knocked off Oak Hill on the weekend, 52-33. Played a close game with Mountain Valley, 61-51, a game we broadcast right here on Munzing Media last week. And opened up the season, no trouble with Carabec whatsoever, 69-42 to get to that 3-0 record. But a true test tonight, certainly, here with the Dirigo Cougars. Cougars coming in with a 3-0 record. Coach Cody St. Germain, the defending Class C state champs, knocked off Dexter last year for the gold ball, 59-56, claiming the fourth gold ball in Cougars history last March. They opened up with Lisbon, beat the Greyhounds 70-52. No trouble with Booth Bay, 58-36, and then clobbered Buckfield 80-33. Dirigo was supposed to play Spruce Mountain on Saturday. That game got snowed out, so they just played the 3 games so far on the season and not moved into that 4th game yet. So that's our matchup tonight. Bulldogs and Cougars, about just getting set to have the opening intros here. We'll keep it right here for that. And actually, I'll toss a headset over to Connor Dumont. He'll put that on for us. And once he's ready to go, 25 seconds still on the clock, they might run that off. I'm not sure overall. The girls team up at Dirigo tonight. They're playing in Dixfield. That score was, I think, 41-12 at the half. The Bulldogs in front of the Cougars up in Dixfield tonight. So we'll get set for our intros, and I'll turn things over to Connor Dumont. He'll have the starters and subs for both teams in our anthem right here at Halldale High School.
Welcome to Halldale High School for tonight's regular season Mountain Valley Conference game between the visiting Dirigo Cougars and your own Halldale Bulldogs. The member schools of the Mountain Valley Conference, along with the athletes and coaches of the teams playing tonight, respectfully ask everyone in attendance to keep in perspective the real meaning of high school interscholastic competition and demonstrate respectful behavior and sportsmanship throughout the entire game. Before introducing the players, I would like to take a moment to recognize our officials. Across the state of Maine, there is a shortage of officials in every sport. We are grateful for the officials that we have this evening. Without them, there would be no event for our kids today. Tonight's officials are Mr. Roberts and Mr. Nolan. We'll begin by announcing the non-starters for Dirigo, who's coached by Cody St. Germain and assisted by Nathan Schultz and Nick St. Germain. Number 4, Eric Richards. Number 13, Austin Adams. Number 15, Brady Philbrick. Number 22, Mason Ducharme. Number 24, Bode Gray. Number 32, Travis Wright. And number 54, Logan Timberlake. And now for the non-starters for Halldale, who's coached by Chris Rangelo and assisted by Dana Lawrence, Tom Leet, and Justin Lawrence. Number 2, Nick Brown. Number 5, Keegan Carey. Number 11, Cody Cobb. Number 12, Zach Brown. Number 14, Malachi McCormick. Number 20, Eben Austin. Number 22, Rishi Devuru. And number 24, Tayshawn Cleveland. And now, announcing the starting lineup for both teams. For Dirigo, at guard, a senior, number 5, Trenton Hutchinson. At guard, a senior, number 11, Trent Holman. At forward, a senior, number 23, Dakota Topkins. At forward, a sophomore, number 3, Nathaniel Wainwright. And at center, a senior, number 35, Charlie Houghton. And now, let's make some noise for your starting Bulldogs. At guard, a junior, number 0, Breton Lucas. At guard, a senior, number 3, TJ Wilson. At forward, a senior, number 23, Jackson Leach. At forward, a senior, number 25, Carter Bork. And at center, a junior, number 21, Ben Nathan. Athletic training services are provided by Alicia Norrid. And now, will you please rise for the pledge of the national anthem.
Ready for basketball here at Halldale High School, and actually getting started a little bit early tonight. Tip-off was set for 6:30. We'll be a couple minutes early, in fact, and that's because the JV game got over very early.
Yeah, that was a very fast game. We saw it coming down, and they put 25 minutes on the clock to warm up. Both coaches went 25 minutes. We never get 25 minutes. So.
Coach Cody St. Germain said, I can think of more things to say if you want me to my team, but I think he and Chris Ranslow for the Bulldogs happy to have the usual 15 minutes and start a couple minutes early as we're doing here tonight.
Yeah, school night, so nothing wrong with that. Dirigo with a decent trip to head back up.
Carter Bork and Charlie Houghton touching fists as they're set to jump it off. The Bulldogs in the home whites, the Dirigo Cougars in those road blues, and we're underway. Halldale wins the tap. They're in possession. Brett Lucas can shoot from outside. He opened the scoring in the first half against Mountain Valley with a couple of threes. He's out there right now. Ball stolen away. Houghton's going to have this. He'll lay it up, and he traveled first. And Grant Lucas getting back on defense, and that was what distracted Houghton enough, to knock him off stride a bit, and he traveled with the basketball.
Trying to Euro step through and didn't get it.
Lucas high off the glass, tough shot. Trent Holman the rebound for Dirigo. Here come the Cougars. They will look to push it quickly. Tompkins for three. He nailed it. 3 threes against Lisbon and Boothbay this season. But Dakota Tompkins, 15 points in both of the last two competitions for the 6-foot senior for Dirigo.
Yeah, real quick catch and release there.
Lucas almost lost that to Holman. Still has it. Wilson giving some instructions. Jackson Leach now, a little fade away. Swish. Tough shot for Leach, too. He had a man right there in his face, but the Halldale senior opens things up for the Bulldogs. Houghton doubles. And a foul called against Halldale. It's the first of the game. It's Nathan or Leach. Look at Nathan for that one.
Come on, Charlie.
Wainwright. Houghton going baseline. When the kick out ends up on that red paint, it's a turnover to Halldale.
Yeah, here's a quick look at that Leach basket here. Jackson being called upon to be a little more scorer this year, and so far he's responded well to that, Rob.
And masonry is likewise.
TJ Wilson with a double figures in all 3 games. 22 in the season opener against Karaback, and he drove the lane, wouldn't go for him. Rebound, grabbed down by Tompkins. Here's Dirigo in transition again. Great bounce pass. Shot won't fall for Hutchinson. Houghton goes up. It was blocked. A jump ball will keep it in Dirigo's hands. Great defense down low by Ben Nathan.
Yeah, Nathan playing with reckless abandon and picked up the early foul.
Holman into the corner. The shot's a little too strong that time for Dakota Tompkins. Wilson's got great speed, as you see. The layup won't fall for him. Wilson has it again. And it's a turnover now going back to Dirigo.
Now, TJ might have been on the line when he first touched that ball coming out.
I think that was it. Hutchinson bringing up slowly this time. Holman. Houghton to the top of the key. Tompkins. Great battle down low between Houghton and Ben Nathan. The kick out, the 3 on the way, kaboom! Trent Holman by himself makes the Bulldogs pay. So a couple of threes. The jump ball will keep it with Halldale this time.
Watch where that pass comes all the way from the other side of the basket. So they're definitely looking to get the 3 ball going here. As you said, Rob, that's their 6 points right there, 2 threes.
A very good inside-out team, Dirigo. That height inside from Houghton. But plenty outside shooters out there in the dark shirts. Leach lost his footing. And it'll stay Halldale basketball as both Houghton and Bork diving on the floor for it.
Yeah, tough to get that corner. Matt's trying to get the angle down there. We just don't have it from where we are, so we might lose that corner.
Nathan. Bork partially blocked. That's out of bounds and stays with Halldale.
Yeah, good inside challenge going on early in this one.
Nathan didn't realize he had as much time as he did. Could have laid that up himself and passed off. Lucas to inbound for Halldale. Wilson exploding to the hole. The finger roll hits. First 2 points for TJ Wilson. It's a 2-point game.
TJ just so quick in that first step.
Hutchinson outside. Houghton for 3 off the iron. No, Wilson ends up with a rebound for Halldale. Bulldogs pushing, but Dirigo's got all 5 back. Leach outside. A long 2 on the way. Got it. Jackson Leach has tied the game. We're level at 6.
Yeah.
Great hustle by Breton Lucas. He knocks it out to the bench. He'll stay Dirigo basketball. We'll have a couple of subs in the game. Nick Brown and Keegan Carey for Halldale. And here comes Eric Richards from Mountain Valley Falcon. Will check in the contest. He'll take Holman's spot for Dirigo.
Yeah, we're right up on the stage, as you can see how close we are, Matt, giving you a good look at things.
Hutchinson. Houghton. Work inside, Richards. And a foul called. It's Keegan Carey just in the game, picking up his first foul.
Yeah, it's going to be on the floor.
2 fouls now against Halldale. Dirigo's not been called for foul at this point, just 2 in the game. Richards spins off the glass, hits. Pretty shot by Eric Richards. What a pickup he's been for this Dirigo team. They've got great depth in this Cougars bench. They're back up by 2. Nick Brown to Keegan Carey. Wilson, the quick 3, short. Rebound saved by Wainwright. Here come the Cougars again. Hutchinson. Wainwright. Tompkins saw a little space. Won't go. Outside to Carter Bork, and the Bulldogs push the issue. Brown passed off. The shot by Leach won't go. And Houghton had the rebound, knocked out of bounds, stays with Dirigo.
Yeah, here's Richards. Watch him handle the ball well, 6'4" inside. That's a tough shot. He's well contested there, but fades away just a little bit. Nice touch on the ball. As you said, a great pickup. The rich get richer, Rob.
Austin Adams in now, number 13. He'll take Dakota Compton's spot for Dirigo. Hutchinson, watched by Wilson.
Where'd Richards come in from? Mount Valley?
Mount Valley, yes. Houghton lost the handle, got it back, and scores. Oh, he lost that for a moment, but the presence of mind not to panic. He's picked it up and gives Dirigo a 4-point lead. Brown with speed outside. Carries three is short. A rebound to Wainwright. Houghton the one-hand pass to Richards. No. Great defense by Carey to alter the shot. Bulldogs slow it down now. 3:15 remaining, first quarter. Good flow to this first 8 minutes. Leach. Bork. Baseline. No, too strong. Richards another rebound for the Cougars. Houghton behind his back. The kick out. Richards has plenty of time for three. You can't give him that much. He'll burn you. Another three. It's the third three-pointer for this Dirigo team, and they have a 7-point lead. Wilson inside the arc, off the back iron, no good. Brown puts it right back up, no. And Brown saved this. And it'll go to Dirigo.
Well, we showed you Richards inside earlier in the game. This time, taking his game beyond the paint to the outside, beyond the arc, and you can see the beautiful release on that one.
So breather now for Charlie Houghton. Bodie Gray in, the 6'1 senior, number 24. Cody St. Germain said this team's got plenty of depth. They'll play 9 players, sometimes 10. That time the steal by Brown. He knocked that off the Dirigo player. Wainwright last to touch it, so it's Halldale basketball. And Ben Nathan now back in. He'll replace Jackson Leach for the Bulldogs.
We're a night when they're playing boys and girls on the same night. Girls away tonight, right, Rob?
They are. No JV game up there, so they started early. Get back from Dirigo a little bit sooner that way. Both Browns in the game now. Zach Brown has it now for Halldale. Inside to Bork. He's doubled, hits the shot, and he gets one more. Fouls on Richards, first on the Cougars.
Yeah, beautiful finger roll finish here for Bork. Goes in, invites the contact. He says, give it to me, guys. I'll take the harm. See if I can get a three-point play.
First free throw of the game for either team. And Bork hits it.
Yeah, first points right there for Bork. He'd been struggling a little bit offensively.
Now Richards by himself. Then he got triple teamed. The open man was Holman for three. It's offline. Bork the rebounds. Quick outlet to Wilson. Wilson taking on Richards and wins the battle. I didn't think he had much of a chance there to go against Richards, and Richards couldn't handle the speed that time. This time Richards fouled by Bork. That's Carter's first.
Here comes Wilson. Puts the afterburners on right here. Takes it right into the big man. Protects the ball well. And able to finish smartly.
Jackson Leach, Charlie Houghton both back in the game for Halldale and Dirigo respectively. Holman inbound for the Cougars.
Let our fans know our clock official.
Houghton shot blocked by Leach. Wilson wants to get the afterburners going again. And he can't get the lay-in. Good defense back down floor by Austin Adams.
Women's game, girls' game's over, Jamie Medora. 82-30.
Houghton, swish. Charlie Houghton now has got 4. And that is the Dirigo lead.
We'll have our first girls' game on Wednesday night.
Bulldogs and Bulldogs. Madison's coming to town. Coach Venziano has a rejection. That time Richards got it, but the Bulldogs still in possession. There's the drive. Another rejection by Richards. Wilson didn't win that battle, did he? The kickouts. Houghton. Richards fakes the 3, takes the long 2, and swishes it. Richards now with 7 points. He leads all scorers.
And 2 blocks, and I've got him queued up to show you back-to-back.
Nathan. Nick Brown. Wilson, baseline over. Houghton, too strong. As the rebound pulled down by Bodie Gray. 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. It's been a frenetic one, you should expect, between these two teams. Both fast, both strong, both athletic. Adams to Richards, he's had the hot hands. Not that time, though. Nathan the rebound. Richards backed off wisely. Didn't want to get caught for the foul. Zach Brown to Nick Brown. Nick Brown drives from the elbow. The shot, no. Nathan the putback, no. Richards grabs another rebound. Stripped by Leach. 6 seconds to work. Brown in the corner. Fires. And hits. It took a while, but it dropped down through the cylinder. I think that was a 3 for Brown. That's what they're giving him. And the Bulldogs have the deficit, 17-14.
We'll take a break. We'll come back. Good first quarter. Stay with us. More basketball after this.
To enter our pickleball contest, we're here to win our grand prize of $170.
Howard Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grandpa Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-service printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. Valuable time to gasoline, traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Linville. Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store pickup, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Underway here in the second quarter. Dirigo with the basketball. Here's Holman, the bounce underneath, and Richards. Somehow the Bulldogs lost him, and Richards makes you pay when that happens. He has 9 points, 9 out of the 19 for Dirigo.
Get a dead ball. We'll show you that block sequence he had at the end of the first quarter. That was very impressive.
He didn't start this game either. He came in off the bench for Coach St. Germain. Nathan going strong to the hole. Got it.
Yeah, if Nathan can, start examining, getting his presence inside, it's going to make the defense a lot tougher for Dirigo.
Tompkins hits. Nathan wanted the charge, didn't get the call. Here's Nick Brown again. Zach Brown. Leach wants the baseline jumper. That won't go. Rebound pulled down. Trent Holman. He'll push it up himself for the Cougars. Holman kicked outside. Houghton. Charlie thought about shooting. Drives instead. Passed off underneath. Shot won't go for Bodie Gray. Nathan a rebound. Bulldogs lost it from behind. Brown got it back. Couldn't score off the glass, however. Holman the rebound again. Houghton slowing down. Holman setting things up. The cutter is Tompkins, too strong. And the rebound, grabbed by Brown. Now the chance for Nathan to take the charge, contact. Referees letting the boys play. As Brown just pinballed off Holman. Zach Brown shot, back iron, rebound. Volleyballed around, last touch by Jackson Leach. It's Dirigo basketball.
Yeah, here's that sequence. Here's the first block right there. Blocked and kept in play. Came back out. Here comes Richards, going to come back out on the drive. Goes back up. Knocks it home.
Trent Hutchinson with it. Richards is out of the game now. Give and go to Hutchinson. Pass down low, filled by Bodie Gray. Masterful passing by this Cougars team. And they lead by 7 once again. Bork from the elbow. He likes that shot. And you can see why with a finish like that. Tompkins baseline. Still with it. The reverse layup. No. And a foul call. Leach helping Tompkins back up. That'll be Jackson's first foul, most likely. And send Tompkins to the line. And it is on Leach. And the foul came after the shot and the rebounds. So no shots here. Fourth foul on Halldale. Nathan Leach, Bork, and Carey with one apiece. Hutchinson. Three on the way. Wainwright close, but no. Bretton Lucas just back in. Skied for the rebounds. This is Bretton Lucas with it here. It's our first look at Tayshawn Cleveland. His shot short. Rebound grab down by Trenton Hutchinson. Hutchinson stops for the three. Too much. A rebound fought for. Wilson ends up with it. 2-on-2 back down the floor. Wilson. The shot partially blocked. Now transition. Houghton runs this down. He'll wait for some help. Oh, underneath player all by himself was Wainwright. And Houghton, a tremendous pass to find him. A little pressure now from Dirigo. Pass almost stolen away by Wainwright, but it'll be Halldale basketball. Next to Coach St. Germain, who was quite a player for this Dirigo team, part of the 2012 state champions. Knocked off Lee Academy that year, beat Dexter last year. Dirigo got a long time between state finals appearances. Won the gold ball in 82 and 83, but didn't get back till 2009. They have been a mainstay deep in the tournament since then. Bulldogs had some success as well, trying to get there this year too. Carter Bork now with 7 points for the Bulldogs. Wainwright, a nice move, the spin, and a jump ball called. And Halldale's got the arrow. That was Tayshawn Cleveland and Carter Bork combining to force the turnover. Richards got a short breather. He's back in. Trent Holman replaced. And we'll see some pressure from the Cougars here. First time we've seen the full court press. Bulldogs break it. Leach. Off balance shot. Went down.
Got the shooter's bounce on that one, did Jackson.
6 points now for Jackson Leach halfway through the second quarter. Hutchinson lost the handle. Halldale basketball. Oh, it's a lot of fun when you've got a game played at this pace. Between two very good teams here in the Mountain Valley Conference. Bork. Wilson's open. Cleveland, blocked from behind. Brown got to it first. Bork bulldozing his way to the hole. No. Cleveland, too deep. Lost the handle. And a foul call this time on Carter Bork, who came in late.
Yeah, Bork came in, get body, not all ball, so we got to call the foul on that one. Knocked the Dirigo play right off his pins.
So 2 fouls now on Bork. Ben Nathan back in. Keegan Carey will replace Tayshawn Cleveland, the only freshman on the varsity roster for the Bulldogs, number 24.
Give a shout out, Judy and Addie Lawrence, watching down in Florida. Their son Dana, assistant coach for Coach Renzel, former player of mine back in the day.
Carey almost had that steal. He touched it though, so no backcourt violation. Wainwright resets around the screen from Richards. Rejected by Leach. That'll get the crowd up, but it stays Dirigo basketball. Bulldogs have trailed by as many as 7. The inbound pass all the way to Wainwright. Richards launching for 3. The Rainmaker hits. It was up in the rafters, and Richards another 3. He's got 12. Carey to answer back for Halldale. Rattled out. Richards another rebound. He's got my vote for 6th man of the year. Adams kicked outside. Volleyball into the backcourt. Was touched by Halldale. Wainwright, baseline. Carey bumped off him, gets called for the foul.
Here's that Richards 3 off the dribble this time, so he's made him every which way. That time just stepping back and bombs away.
So a 6-point lead for Dirigo and a timeout here in Farmingdale.
Yeah, we want to thank our new sponsor, Elliott Offered Products. You saw their ad that Nate just made just the other day, so we welcome Elliott office product salon. If you're a Halldale fan, not too late to get down to Elliott's and pick up Halldale Bulldog swag, all kinds of it there. Sweatshirts, tees, whatever you want, for all the area teams as well. Great quality stuff. We've had their stuff over the years. You know, my son Patrick for Gardner Football does all his clothing with them. They do great work. We thank them for coming on as a sponsor for both our Halldale and Gardner packages. Speaking of that, we're going to have all our teams on. We'll have Gardner boys tomorrow night against Mount Blue. Then we're back here, as Rob told you, Bulldog battle on Wednesday as Madison come down and take on the Halldale girls. And then Friday at 11:30, if the roof doesn't blow off the school, we'll have Gardner Tiger basketball. Ladies fashion, they'll take on Messalonski. Busy week.
That Gardner girls team, one of the contenders in the state of Maine. Picked as one of those gold ball favorites. Early returns have been good for them. Quick passing by the Bulldogs, trying to use the entire front court.
Yeah, they're trying to break down this zone here. Multiple defensive zones so far by the Cougars tonight.
Each had it knocked away, right back to Brown again. Carey. Wilson will shoot this, or drive. He chooses to drive this time. And the shot won't fall for him. Richards, another rebound. Wainwright saw the pass late, but he saw it. There's Houghton. Steps back, toes on the line. It's a long two.
Now you called it, Rob, on the line, but boy, an impressive shot.
Very much. Another inch back, he gets that extra point. He is a very good player, Charlie Houghton. Keegan Carey answering back or attempting to. It's too strong. Houghton all the way. Carey the rebounds. Bulldogs look to push it back just as quickly. Brown splits the defense, took on Richards. There's the putback. Nathan's shot doesn't fall. Hutchinson the rebound for Dirigo. Eric Richards. Hutchinson to Houghton down on the block. Got around Leach. Carey helped out. Underneath, Wainwright once, Wainwright twice. Won't get a third chance. Last minutes of the first half. 8-point lead is Dirigo's largest. Leach. Outside to Brown. Bulldogs looking for their shot here. Wilson, quick first step, and he got just far enough away from Houghton to hit the runner. Little layup for TJ Wilson. He's got 6.
Not an easy finish.
He had to keep going, just outpaced Charlie Houghton. 30 seconds to go. Hutchinson into the corner to Wainwright. That was blocked on the pass. Keegan Carey knocked it to Wilson. Wilson, no signs of slowing down. Put it over the outstretched arm of Richards and hits again. 14 seconds to work. Richards one-handed it back to Hutchinson. He's got 9 seconds. Here's Houghton there to help out. Hutchinson with 3 seconds to work. Has to hurry, gets the shot away. Oh, what a masterful finish by Trenton Hutchinson at the buzzer. It looked improbable when Hutchinson let that go, but what a time for his first bucket and restoring what seems to be an ever-present 7-point lead for Dirigo in this first half.
So we'll take a break. We'll come back, take a look at this wild finish here, and then we'll hear from our fantastic sponsors, and then Rob will wrap up the first half score, and we come back after this.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Have you heard about free college?
It's free.
It's free.
It's free.
Recent high school graduates from the classes of 2020, 21, 22, and 23 can attend CMCC for free. The free college scholarship pays 2 years of tuition and mandatory fees. No income or age limits. What are you waiting for? It's free.
Leaving CM with no debt is going to set me up for my future.
Visit cmcc.edu/free for details.
The New England Aviation Academy is Maine's only official service training center and service training partner. NEAA is strategically located at the Brunswick Executive Airport in beautiful Brunswick, Maine, which is on the Atlantic coast and only an hour to the mountains in the western part of the state. The aircraft used by NEAA to train our students and rent to current pilots are all technically advanced airplanes, have the Cirrus airframe parachute system, and are the newest model generation. We train in the best equipment in the marketplace, which not only ensures clients are learning to fly aircraft the industry is utilizing on a daily basis, but also is the safest and most reliable. NEAA's facility at KBXM includes a spacious heated hangar, classroom space, and a private briefing room, which make for an optimal learning experience. So, come fly our 2021 Cirrus SR20 and experience the Cirrus life.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their health care just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
Kaylin Bork, Riley McIntyre, Alyssa Bork, Riley Geyer, and Caleb Manuel. What do all these athletes have in common? They're all from Maine, and they're building their athlete brand with Pliable. If you're an athlete or a business that wants to learn more about name, image, and likeness opportunities and the next generation of marketing, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 707-PLIABLE.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grandpa Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
Good look at the Penny Gymnasium here in Farmingdale, Maine. Matthew Jernigan on our camera tonight, along with Rob Munzing. I'm Rob Kennedy. Halldale in Dirigo, 2 3-0 teams. Great early season battle here in the MVC. A 7-point lead for Dirigo as we are at the break. Let's take a look at the numbers in this first half, starting with the visiting Dirigo Cougars. And they were led by Eric Richards, who came off the bench for 12 points in the first half, including 2 from three-point land. Charlie Houghton with 6 points tonight. Dakota Tompkins with 5 points. He had a three-pointer. Trenton Hutchinson's got 3 points. He had a three-pointer as well. Trent Holman, same thing, 3 points. That was from behind the arc. Nathaniel Wainwright, 2 points for him tonight, and 2 points for Bodie Gray for 33 points for Dirigo. 5 3-pointers tonight in the first half for the visiting Cougars. Take a look at the Halldale Bulldogs numbers. Their points totals look like this. TJ Wilson leading the way. He has 8 points tonight. Carter Bork with 7 points tonight, 6 for Jackson Leach. Nick Brown hit a 3 for his 3 points. Ben Nathan with a couple of points, 26 for Halldale. And the difference in this game tonight has been that outside shooting. 1 3-pointer for Halldale, 5 3-pointers for Dirigo. And it hasn't been just like one Cougar can get it done from behind the arc. They've got multiple threats from long distance, and that's just so tough to stop, because if you do come out on them, you leave guys like Charlie Houghton alone down low, and we've already seen what he can do, as well as Eric Richards, who can kill you anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, we'll take a look at one of Richards here. This is one that he created on his own, which really makes it difficult there. He's just taking it off the dribble and knocking it down from way outside, and really no defense for that. He kind of allows you to sleep there a little bit. We've seen him do it a little different ways every single time. As you said, off the bench, boy, a sixth player off the bench like that comes in, gives you some of that instant offense, Rob. That's coach's gold right there.
It certainly is. What's impressed me about these two teams tonight is it's been a very clean game overall. Not many turnovers. Just 7 fouls in the first half. 6 committed by Halldale. Just 1 foul for Dirigo in the first half. It's not a situation either where the referees have been calling it one way and not the other. Just a very disciplined Dirigo team tonight, and Halldale's been pretty good in that department as well. Neither team got to the line for a single 1-and-1. Just a couple of free throws in that first half, all told. So it went by very quickly. Had tremendous flow in that first 16 minutes.
Yeah, it did, and you know. At any time, and we saw a perfect example of it right there.
So lots of talent on display here at Farmingdale. We'll take another break when we come back. Time for the second half between the Bulldogs and the Cougars right here on Munzing Media.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
Seeing the Brain Trust right down in front of us. Taking a look at the Cougars. They're right in front of our camera. You can't miss them. Great location here at Penny Gymnasium. We love coming up here. Boy, we've been coming up here a lot of years. We were coming back up in here in like 2002, and back then when we were all doing, you and I and the crew were doing Adelphia games, I used to put these on tape, bring them over, and they'd play them on tape delay. That's what we were doing about 20 years ago. So
that was the first time I saw the Halldale Gymnasium was on Adelphia cable. Yeah. I think it was Adelphia by then. I don't think it was state cable when I moved back here in 98. I think it switched by then.
So we were doing those games. Some good players in the gym on the floor here. Of course, the old floor. The floor's been all done over beautifully, bleachers, everything. What a beautiful gymnasium this is for the kids that play at Halldale. And that may be my granddaughter. She started school here in RSU too. She's in kindergarten this year and probably blink a few times, Rob. She'll be out on the floor. I'm not sure. I'll be calling the games, producing the games. You never know.
I might still be around that time. I would expect so anyway. Bulldogs coming out. The Cougars will start with the basketball. They were the first ones out of the locker room with that 7-point lead.
Well, so far our production's sailing smoothly.
You had to say it, didn't you?
I wouldn't say that about the pre-production because, as Rob sometimes he knows when not to talk to me when I'm scurrying about trying to do 4,000 things to make everything work and have to shut things down, start them back up, and we don't burden you with our problems because you just want it to work, and it did.
Here's Houghton double at the baseline. He's not bothered by that. Richards quickly around. Oh, they wanted the 3 there. Tompkins held on. Wainwright now to Houghton again. Wainwright was cutting to the hole. Houghton takes the shot. A little too strong. And the rebound. Wilson, quick outlet to Jackson Leach. Leach, no signs of slowing down. The Euro step, he scores for 2. And Leach has 8 points. He's tied with Wilson for the Halldale lead.
Well, that was a pretty finish. We'll look at it.
Tompkins baseline, the rebound Carter Bork. He held on to the basketball. Here's Leach again. This time he stops and pops, kissed off the glass for 2. And suddenly it's a 3-point game. Chris Ranslow couldn't be any happier as far as the way this third quarter has started. 4 straight points for his team, all courtesy of Jackson Leach.
Yeah, Jackson's come out a little bit of everything so far, up to 10 points.
Wainwright fakes the 3, he drives. That shot no good. Brett Lucas went down to the hardwood, no call either way. Wilson explodes to the hole, no good. The rebound, Houghton. He'll bring it up himself. The Bulldogs struggling to get back. Offensive foul. Drawn by Carter Bork. It's the first one on Houghton. Well, buckle up. If the first minute and 20 seconds are any indication of what the second half's going to be like, we are in for a treat.
Yeah, we're going to cue up the Bork. Taking the charge here in a second.
Wilson exploring his options. Lucas. Leach open for a second on the baseline, and he has had the hot hand.
Money, money, money.
6 points in the second half for Jackson Leach, all 6 for Halldale. Now it's a 1-point game. Houghton switching to the right hand, the fadeaway, yes.
Tough shot.
Charlie just makes those look easy. They are not easy.
Can't get a replay in, Rob. Too much action. Don't want to miss anything live.
It's a 3-point game. That was hit by Houghton on the way by. Bork ends up with it, though. Hits the shot, and he'll go to the line.
Well, Bork with the finish there earlier. He took the charge right here. Steps in. You got drama here at Halldale High School, Rob? Drama class?
We do.
Yeah, Bork must be in it. He sold that one. That was good.
And he can't tie the game. It's a 1-point Dirigo lead. Trenton Hutchinson, number 5. Tompkins for 3, rang out. And shielding the basketball, Brett Lucas. Halldale takes possession. Good crowd here tonight. Dirigo, as they always do, has traveled very well. Not an easy trip from Dixfield to Farmingdale, but they make it.
They got a lot of snow up there, too, more than we did.
Lucas in a tough spot, pass it all the way across the floor. Leach can reset now for Halldale. Lucas open, fakes the 3. Wasn't open very long. Houghton came over to block it. Good quick hands now. Houghton had that knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cougars. That was well played by Trent Holman to make that steal and then set up Houghton for the opportunity. Houghton worked on Leach, who stayed right with him, forcing him underneath the backboard.
Yeah, Jackson doing a little everything here in the second half. Got the 6 points early.
Leach, Carter Bork, taking on Houghton. Houghton wins that time. Rebounds. Wilson, yes! TJ Wilson, 10 points. Halldale with a 1-point lead. An 8-0 run for the Bulldogs. Houghton tries to stop the bleeding and does. A 3 from downtown, and Houghton's got 11. And Dirigo's got the ball again off the turnover. Holman won't go. He thought there was contact and a foul, but the referees continue to let the boys play. Ben Nathan, little bump underneath. Second chance rejected, but it will stay with the Bulldogs. First block was Dakota Tompkins.
You can see TJ Wilson. TJ's one of those guys, you can almost see his thought process, Rob, sometimes. He says, oh, I've got an opening. I'm going to go up in the air, and I'll figure it out when I get up there. And he does that so often, changes the angle of the shot or whatever he's got to do to get it home.
DeVero just gets rid of that in time. There's Carter Bork, tough shot. It'll go to the line.
Been a physical game, but officials right on it, doing a really good job tonight, as you said. 2 officials.
Fouls on Richards is his second.
A lot of games tonight, probably, with some makeup games, I think. So, although usually 2 officials, what we see here, Rob. Sometimes at Gardner we'll see 3. think it's a school preference, isn't it? They can request 3 if they want.
Deadlocked at 38. Tompkins wants to untie things, and he does. Another 3, Dakota Tompkins. 2 threes in the game. He has 8 points. And just when the Bulldogs think they have the answers, Dirigo changes the questions. That shot won't go. Great defense by Richards. He altered the shot from Carter Bork. Tompkins, little daylight, exploited it. It's got blocked by Leach. And it'll stay with Dirigo. Last touch by the Halldale senior. Here's Zach Brown in.
Folks at home seeing a good one. Boy, we've had a lot of good games. Our game the other night up here was a great game.
That Mountain Valley game stayed close till the end.
Gardner-Lawrence girls game we had was really good.
Wilson off the missed shots. Dirigo back defensively. Wilson doesn't care. He stops. And an offensive foul called against TJ Wilson. And that's the first foul against Halldale in the second half.
Because we lost the game Friday night, that was going to be our first Gardner boys game. We'll pick them up tomorrow night against Mount Blue. The Lincoln Academy game rescheduled. I don't think I can do it. I think I've got a college game that night.
Right outside to Richards. He had a great first half and just misses that shot, his first one of the second. DeVero. Zach Brown. DeVero looking for options. DeVero's got a step. Kicked out to Zach Brown. His shot too strong. Leach, the offensive board. Bork explodes and hits off the glass.
But Jackson Leach, what a great play. Knew he was going down, going to get called on the travel. Flipped the ball to Bork.
Richards somehow held on to the basketball and drew the foul. It will be Bork or Wilson. It's on Bork. That's 3 on Carter Bork. That'll bring Ben Nathan back in the game for Halldale. Chris Ranslow.
Let's show you that play by Leach. See him going down before he hit the floor, which would have been a travel. He got the ball to Bork, and Bork was able to get it up off the glass and in.
So Dirigo gets the inbound again. Trenton Hutchinson has that task for the boys in blue. Richards up over the Leach. Tough shot almost, but wouldn't go.
Good challenge by Leach. Made it a tough shot.
Bulldogs can take the lead here, but they won't. Zach Brown had no idea that pass was coming. Was it deflected then, Roland?
Well, let's see.
I didn't see it deflected. The referee may have. Halldale, beneficiary of the call here. I didn't see that tipped.
I'm going to look at it on the replay, and we'll see.
Referees were sure, but hey, a little basketball karma there if it wasn't tipped as the 5-second violation turns it back over to Dirigo.
Yeah, here it is. Take a look at home, see what you think. Hard to tell. Hard to tell from there. Fisher was right there.
Wainwright's off the glass. No. Great position by Nathan as he came down strong with the basketball. DeVero. Zach Brown for 3 in the lead. No. And the rebound yanked down by Bodie Gray. Back the other way, Eric Richards can't miss. Charlie Houghton's trying to call this game from the bench.
Yeah.
He's going back in now.
He's helping out, Rob. Nice to be down here close. That was funny. I've never seen that.
I haven't either. And Charlie's got this, so the second time I've seen him play, but he's got this kind of personality that right away you kind of want to interact with him. He's back on the floor once again.
Love it. Well, here's the 3.
He thought his team was behind.
When Charlie was talking to you, Rob, here was the call. I think it was Richards from the corner.
It was. When in doubt, it's Richards. He just can't miss. 15 points tonight. He's got the ball now. Outside to Holman. Holman takes the 3 around the screen. No. Oh, almost a great save by Richards.
Well, how many possessions, Rob, have you said Halldale's got a chance to take the lead, and they haven't been able to crack that yet?
Can't get that one bucket that'll put them back in front. Leach. Nathan on the baseline. Carey launches, rolled around, no. Well, stay Halldale basketball.
Yeah, that had so much spin on that thing, Rob. I don't think anybody could make a play on it.
The Bulldogs' second life here in the front court. Wilson, the jump stop in traffic, no way, says Richards. Holman back outside. Adams for three off the back iron.
Ooh.
And a foul called as Holman down. Leach going for the basketball. Looks like Holman's okay.
Yeah, well, that was quite a collision right down in front of those folks there. They got their money's worth. Looked like WWE right in front of them.
Jackson Leach making sure Holman's all right. He picks up his second foul. 3 each way. With 57.6 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Yeah. We're on speed dial on this thing, Rob.
Oh, this game is flying. Richards. Help from Holman. Pass through the lane. Kick back outside. Adams. Houghton wants the three. No. Looked good when it left his hands. Houghton with it again. Baseline this time underneath. The kickouts. Into the corner. Holman for three. No good. Keegan Carey had the ball. It's paddled to Houghton. Richards, third time's the charm. Yeah. 3 more. Eric Richards, 18 points.
Too many opportunities there if you're a Halldale Bulldog, missing opportunities for rebounds.
That's his season high. His season high had been 12 against Lisbon. He had 2 threes in that game. He's got 2 tonight. 5 seconds to work for Wilson. He wants to answer with a three. He does! At the buzzer. A 4-point game. Both teams hitting the long distance bombs. Wilson with 13 points. Richards with 18. Carter Bork with 13. Jackson Leach a dozen. And we'll take a break and be back for the fourth quarter in Farmingdale right after this.
Cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Halldale starting with the basketball in the fourth quarter, down by 4 points in this frenetic game here in Farmingdale tonight. Dirigo's led through most of it. They've led by as many as 8. Bulldogs have gotten in a position to tie the game or go ahead. They haven't been able to do so, although Ben Nathan brings them 2 points closer. Nathan with 4 points tonight. The Dirigo defense just lost sight of the big junior. Houghton trying to outmuscle Leach. Leach stuck to him. Richards, why not? That's why. Oh, another big shot by Eric Richards. 21 points for the senior. And no end in sight. That's got to be demoralizing for Halldale. Leach to answer back off the iron, no good. The rebound grabbed down by Bodie Gray. Brown quickly stepped on the sideline. He had the interception, but it'll stay with Dirigo. Kind of appeared like a free safety there. Carter Bork checking back in for Halldale with 3 fouls. He had to sit the last couple of minutes of the third quarter. Houghton trying to take on Leach, shooting over, partially blocked. Bork bumped. And a foul called against Bodie Gray by the looks of things. That is Gray's foul, just his first, 4th on the team.
Yeah, not a lot of fouls as you've been relating, Rob. As the teams are playing hard, but they're playing clean. That makes that flow that you've been mentioning really, really good.
And the refs, I suppose, could have called more. The times that both teams rather, have wanted contact call, but they've let it go both ways. Honestly, I think the players are enjoying that. They like the physicality in this game. Houghton, the quick hands. Brown fouled in from behind. That's one you have to call. First on the Bulldogs, Nick Brown.
Crucial time right now, Rob. 5-point game, 6:41 left. Both teams at a precipice here. They can extend it. Can Dirigo, Bulldogs can cut into it.
Big possession for Dirigo to try to extend that lead.
I think so, right here.
Eric Richards. No way inside against both Bork and Wilson. Got a way in now around a screen for Tompkins. The three won't go for a change. Wilson the rebound. TJ Wilson blazing down the floor. Carter Bork the spin, too powerful. Leach the putback. Won't go, but he'll go to the line. That's on Bodie Gray, his second. Jackson Leach to the line to shoot a pair.
Hope you're enjoying this one. A lot of basketball from Muncie Media this week. We'll have all our teams on.
Daniel Wainwright coming in. Eric Richards will have a breather.
Tomorrow night from Gardner. Mount Blue boys in to take on the Gardner boys. Wednesday back here for Bulldog action. Madison Bulldogs in to take on the Lady Bulldogs.
1 of 2 for Leach. 4-point game. And a foul called against Carter Bork, and that's 4 on the big man.
Dicey.
Still 6:08 to go, and Brent Lucas will come right back in for Bork.
Yeah, probably going to about split this time here for Bork. Got to figure he'll probably be back in. Depending how things go here, about the 3-minute mark, you would think. Maybe a little earlier.
The score's similar to what it is now. I would think that's about the time he'll come in. Hutchinson into the corner. Wainwright for 3, just like his jersey. Nathaniel Wainwright. He's got 5. Leach outside, Bulldogs. That 7-point gap and a blocking foul called. The Bulldogs seem like they've been staring down the wrong end of a 7-point score line most of the nights.
Yeah, they claw back, get it a couple of times within a basket of possession and haven't been able to get there over the hump. Dirigo shooting great.
Fouls on Bodie Gray, his third. Leach had to reach for that, couldn't get to it. Holman. Hutchinson into the corner, that's Nathaniel Wainwright. Gray, loose on the floor, big tussle there. Bodie Gray flinging Brett Lucas. It's a jump ball, and that means Dirigo keeps it. Well, these teams getting after it here tonight. A 30-second timeout call. We'll take a break as well. Rob, this is fun. This is fun.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way.
The producer put up a 1-minute ad. I thought it was a full timeout. We're going to come back. We'll come back to that Bulldog Strong montage. It's beautiful.
That's why we had to come back. Nathaniel Wainwright, a pretty cut to the hole for 2 more, and it's a 9-point lead now for Dirigo as the Cougars pulling away. It's a veteran, experienced team, the defending state champs, and they're showing that to you with their poise here in a tight game on the road in the fourth quarter. Wilson, tough shot, no. Nathan had to let go of the ball. He was going to go up over the back and on the back of Nathaniel Wainwright. Tompkins slows it down. Big possession For the Cougars up 9, they can add to it. And that's exactly what they do. Bodie Gray.
Yeah, the poise of a champion, Rob. Remember when we said it was a 5-point game? Well,
now it's 11.
The Cougars, 6-point run.
Wilson trying to stop the bleeding, no good. The rebound to Gray. Cougars with their largest lead of the game, looking to add to it. Into the corner, there's Wainwright. Won't go, but he was fouled. Fouls on Jackson Leach, that's his third. Wainwright's on the line for a couple. He's got one more.
Yeah, got to bring Bork back in.
Have to. They don't want to, but they have to. Nathaniel Wainwright can make it an even dozen here. A shot from the line. And he does. Dirigo by 12. Starting to get late for Halldale with 4:24 to go. Every trip up the floor, precious now for the Bulldogs. Have to eat into this lead and do so quickly. Bork, no good. Rebound batted down to Bodie Gray. He's been a Windex man, cleaning up the glass since coming into this contest. Hutchinson picked up, pass back to Tompkins again. Holman inside, Wainwright trying to spin, nowhere to go in tight. There's Tompkins again. Wainwright with 3:49 to go. Dirigo take a long possession. Brown knows it, he's out to force the issue. And that's going to count. Ben Nathan tried to take the charge, was unsuccessful. And the shot hit by Trent Holman. A big bucket by Holman. A foul on Nathan. That's his second. And Holman at the line for and one.
Oh, let's take a look at it. Let's make the call at home. Here comes Nathan over. Yeah, he's moving in.
Yeah, it's a 15-point lead. The defending champs pulling away here in Farmingdale. Nathan. Lost the handle, loose on the floor. Now stay with Halldale. Keegan Carey back in for Halldale. He'll replace Nick Brown. Sophomore in for the junior. And Carey getting right into the action. He'll inbound for the Bulldogs. Bork. Wilson. Couldn't get inside on Hutchinson. Will try again. Gray picked him right up. The pass to Bork. He got fouled. That'll be on Bodie Gray. That's 4 on him. That'll get Eric Richards right back in. Not a bad guy to have on the bench to come right back in the game, is it?
Absolutely. He's been lights out, high score in the game.
Carter Bork gets one more. And Richards with 21 points off the bench. Bodie Gray comes out. He's done his job.
A very deep Dirigo team, as you said at the open, Rob, and they proved it tonight.
Gray came in and scored 4 points, but he was most impressive defensively. In on the glass, both offensively and defensively.
Knows his role.
Houghton. Richards. Oh, he's got some space and exploits it.
Trying to roll home.
Give him an inch, he will take all of that and then some.
Inside, outside. He's got the complete game. Very impressive player.
Dirigo's disappeared into the distance. They just revved the accelerator and went right over the horizon. Bork tripled. And they'll get the foul on Charlie Houghton. That's just 2 on Charlie.
You know, Dirigo, 8 seniors. It shows their maturity. Champions don't get flustered, Rob. They don't. They just, they know how to win.
Wilson hits a shot, 15 for TJ. Hutchinson splitting the defense. And a foul called on Bork, and he's done.
You know, and that's the type of thing that you try to build in your program. You know, you say to yourself, hey, listen, guys, you know, when the game's on the line, there's a time to win the game. Know when that is. So Bork's going to go out.
That'll give Tayshawn Cleveland some time. Trenton Hutchinson at the line for Dirigo. He's got one more. A really impressive fourth quarter performance by Dirigo. Remember, Halldale came out of the gate in the third quarter and got right back into the game. And Dirigo was undaunted by that. Wilson lays it in. Dirigo playing hands-off defense. Didn't want to stop the clock. Didn't want to give up the foul. Not a bad thing to do when your lead's a baker's dozen of 13. Foul called. Houghton lost the basketball. He got bumped. It was by Jackson Leach, who picks up foul number 4.
Leach has played a lot of minutes tonight. Played well, particularly to start the second half. He's the reason, the catalyst offensively for the Bulldogs to get back in within a bucket here in the second half. I think he scored the first 6 points of the second half for the Bulldogs.
8 of his 13 here in the second half. That won't go.
Similar to last game. Had 2 in the first half, and then
Richards holding on to the basketball. Got fouled, so he'll go to the line. Fouls on Halldale. Zach Brown is first.
So we got our next game coming up here. Told you the Halldale girls be in action. That's a 6:30 start as well. All the games 6:30 here. But we start a little early tonight. Just 7:30 right now, Rob.
Yeah, this game's flying.
We'll have you home. You won't have to sleep in your classroom tonight.
Richards hits them both.
You don't know, Rob's a teacher here at Halldale.
25 points for Eric Richards. Again, remember, he came off the bench. Wilson will go to the line. That's 5 on Bodie Gray. He's fouled out of the game as well.
We'll have our Northeast Nutrition and Energy and Capsa's Pizza players of the game. Those go to the Halldale Bulldog.
Bodie Gray getting a big hand from his teammates as he comes off the bench. He's in a good mood, fouled out of the game, but he's smiling. His team's got a 15-point lead, and he's played a role in that, to be sure. Wilson with one more shot from the line.
Well, this Class C, both boys and girls, is exciting game in and game out, Rob. That's for sure. It's going to be that kind of year. And, of course, with the crossover games, that's going to be even better.
Looking forward to those. Wayne Fleet coming to town on the boys' side. Old Orchard Beach for the girls.
We'll have both those for you.
Houghton. Sater to the timeline. Now the backcourt violation called. Houghton thinks that was touched by a Bulldog, but the referee disagrees. Halldale basketball.
And our schedule is changeable as things go through the season. We'll take a look at things. Of course, we're locked into our college schedule at Central Maine and UMA.
Wilson trying to dribble his way through. Too many Cougars in the way. Leach is doubled. Nathan underneath. Offensive foul. Charlie Houghton again. He threw that one on Ben Nathan.
Charlie's done a little everything tonight.
11 points for Charlie.
Including helping you broadcast at one time.
He's even done
point
that.
The score out.
Give Charlie a headset down on the bench. You probably could have done that. Of course, Charlie got confused as to which side the home and the guest was on the scoreboard. That's what he's trying to help me with.
Yeah.
It's funny to see him when he realized the mistake he made, just shook his head and started laughing. I'd bring him up here. He's played a heck of a game tonight. Great pass. And the finish from Tompkins. Dakota's got 10. He's in double digits. And Dirigo Just pulling away, and it's kind of the way the fourth quarter's gone for Halldale. Cleveland didn't expect the pass. And also Malachi McCormick in, and both teams will send their bench players in.
Yeah, kind of the depth of Dirigo, Rob.
I think you're right. That's what it was.
Several times Bulldogs were right there, possession away from a tie game, and not phased at all with the Cougars.
They didn't blink, not even a little. Mason Ducharme passed that back. That one off Brady Philbrook. Oop.
My scoreboard disappeared. Let me get that back up for everybody. Sorry about that.
Malachi McCormick just in the game for Halldale. That's Brown. Richard Devereaux wants the three. No good. The rebound pulled down by Philbrook again. Double dribble called. Dirigo will play one more game before the break. They're on the road on Thursday. They'll travel back down here again and take on Oak Hill. Halldale will head to Madison on Wednesday when the Madison Bulldogs girls team will be here. Return pass toward Eben Austin, knocked away. So that was Philbrook 15. 12 I don't have on my roster. Ducharme.
Might be a JV play,
Yeah,
Rob.
it
What
was,
number?
yep. Logan Timberlake, 54. Underneath, that went out of bounds. Halldale with 24.8 seconds left to go.
15 may be Brady Philbrook. Freshman.
15's Brady Philbrook for sure. Who's 12?
Oh, I'm sorry, 12. Jackson Libby.
Cleveland off the iron, no. Followed his shot, got his rebound. That won't go either. Devereaux. That doesn't fall. Rebound yanked down by Philbrook. Here he is. Austin Adams. Timberlake holds on, and that'll be it. Very impressive performance tonight for this defending state championship team. Making the trip down from Dixfield. 67-51 the final score. Teams will shake it up. We'll step aside for a break, come back, and hand out some awards, run down the stats, and have our post-game show for you next right here on Muncie Media.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learn so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Rob Kennedy, Rob Munzing, Matthew Jernigan here with you one more time from the Penny Gymnasium in Farmingdale, where Dirigo has just put the finishing touches on a victory over Halldale. 67-51 the final score. Let's run down the stats, starting with the visiting Cougars. They were led by a guy who came off the bench, Eric Richards, 25 points tonight. 15 of those points from behind the arc, 5 threes tonight for Mr. Richards, the senior. Charlie Houghton, 11 points tonight, most from inside, but he did hit a 3-point bucket as well. 10 points tonight for Dakota Tompkins. He had a couple of threes. 3 points for Nathaniel Wainwright tonight. That was a 3-pointer. Trent Holman, he had 6 points tonight. Actually, Wainwright had 8 points tonight in a 3-pointer. Holman had 6 points tonight. He had a 3-pointer. Bodie Gray had 4 points tonight, all from inside. Trenton Hutchinson had a 3-pointer for his 3 points tonight. 11 threes rained down tonight for the Dirigo Cougars on the Halldale Bulldogs. Big difference in this game tonight. Let's take a look at the Bulldogs stat line. It looks like this. The Bulldogs led by TJ Wilson tonight in points, 18 points. He had a 3 tonight. Jackson Leach with 13 points, especially big in the third quarter as the Bulldogs came back in this game, but ultimately couldn't keep up with Dirigo as they pulled away in the fourth quarter, but Leach made it very interesting, getting the hot hand right out of the gate as the second half started. Carter Bork, 13 points tonight for the big man. Ben Nathan, 4 points. Nick Brown, 3 points tonight, 51 for the Bulldogs. Just 2 3-pointers tonight for Halldale. There's your big difference in the game, 11-2 in threes, and that would tend to be a difference maker on the scoreboard, and it absolutely was tonight. A couple awards to hand out tonight. The first one is our Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player of the Game. And that one tonight's...
It's not Joe Smith.
It's not Joe Smith.
That's...
it's Nick Brown tonight.
It's Nick Brown. I don't know why that came up like that.
I don't know either.
It
is definitely Nick Brown. Nick Brown came in off the bench tonight, added 3 points and a whole bunch of energy, and that's exactly why he is going to get the Northeast Nutrition and Energy High Energy Player of the Game this evening.
That was a placeholder I had put in there, and I thought I had put Nick's name in there. It appears I did not, but it appears that I now have, so let's see what happens next.
Put that up on the screen. I think that's right there. There's
there
Nick
we
Brown.
Go. That's funny.
Halldale Jr.
Yeah, and we try to spread these awards out. TJ and Jackson get the first game, so we try to spread these out a little bit as best we can, get as many kids the awards as possible.
Carter Bork's going to get our Captain's Pizza Player of the Game for his inside play tonight. 13 points, banging the boards, going up against Charlie Houghton, going up against Bodie Gray especially. He really had to battle Eric Richards tonight, as the Bulldogs, for the most part, did all night. Banging around in there for 13 points. A baker's dozen. Carter Bork will get the Captain's Pizza Player of the Game. Both he and Jackson Leach with 13 points tonight. Jackson got it last time. Carter Bork gets it tonight. So the Bulldogs back in action on Wednesday night. That'll be their last game before the Christmas break. They'll be up at Madison to take on the Bulldogs. Back in action after the holiday on the 28th. They'll make a trip up to take on Mount Abram. Dirigo Thursday at Oak Hill, and they are not back in action until the new year. They're off until January 3rd after Thursday's game down with the Raiders down in Wales. They'll take on their regional rival Mountain Valley on January 3rd as they get back in action. Still undefeated are the Cougars at 4-0. The Bulldogs suffer their first loss of the year at 3-1. So our next Halldale game, you see it right there. It'll be on Wednesday nights. Bulldogs and Bulldogs. Al Venziano and Madison will be coming to town. Great rivalry these teams have had in so many sports over the last couple of years. Softball especially, right here in the hardwood too, and we'll do it again at 6:30 is our scheduled start time on Wednesday nights. So that will do it for our broadcast team. I want to thank Matthew Jernigan. He ran our camera tonight. Rob Munsing, my broadcast partner, doing all the color commentary and all the production as well. My name is Rob Kennedy, saying so long from the Penny Gymnasium. Final score tonight, Dirigo knocks off Halldale to stay undefeated. 67 to 51 is the final score tonight. Thanks for joining us. Glad you're watching us tonight on Munsing Media.